it goes back to the fundamental part of our representative republic. We have elections, we have the political fight. We're doing that in 2020 like we do every 2 years, basically. And like I say, the even number of years is when we play politics and we elect our officials. Once the election is done, it's time to get down to governing. And that's the time to set the political fights away and let's do the business of the people. We can't seem to do that anymore.
Mm-mm.
And what I was going to give you is the example, because the example today, January 21st, 2020, rolls this into such a neat package, you couldn't have scripted it any better. Because not only have I described the farce, fox fiasco that's going up at the District of Criminals on that, 2,500, 3,000 miles on the other coast at a local city, practically the same dang thing is going on. The City of Riverside. They've got 4 new council members. Gabby, whatever.
All brand new?
All first time elected. This year, sworn in, been on the job, a couple months now. In Ward 5, it was Gabby, whatever the hell her name was, who won, and against Sean Mill. Sean Mill lost. Sean Mill is a planning commissioner at the City of Riverside. So what does the brainchild Gabby do? She puts it on the agenda. Well, I want Sean Mill removed from the Planning Commission.
Why?
That's what everybody's asking. This smacks of the same thing. Okay, we ran.
So when did she get put in, though?
In November, whatever, of last year.
And she's already coming in and saying, I want this person removed, this person removed.
And the one that ran against her, which he was a sitting planning committee, he was a planning commissioner, I think, appointed a couple years ago. Planning commissioner, City of Riverside, da-da-da. So he runs for city council. They had the primary, whatever, in June, because the city council elections, everybody runs, and if nobody gets 50%, it's down to 2. So it's down to Gabby and Sean. Gabby wins. Okay, you won the council seat. Fine. So probably you and Sean disagree a lot on stuff. And that's fine. That's what our political process is. It's to get everybody's opinion, not one side dictates all. You can't fight political fights you can. If you're going to do this, all you're going to do is create chaos. You're going to come out with crappy government. You're going to have the problem like they were talking about when I left and I couldn't even was down there from 1 o'clock till a little after 4 when I had to leave.
Today?
And they still hadn't got to the agenda item of Sean Mill removal that Gabby put on the agenda.
They had a board meeting during the day?
Yes.
Why?
Because they don't want you to show up.
He's so mad.
It's like our illustrious school district.
Don't be mean to our school district.
That makes you turn in your speaker slip at 7 o'clock and makes public comments wait till usually at the earliest 8:30 and sometimes 10 o'clock.
No.
While they all got a big smile on their face going, ha, 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 we can make you do that because you're a peon member of the public.
No.
Then why did they do it?
Because they got other stuff to
Then
get
why
to.
can't we turn in our speaker slips up until the time they call the agenda item like every other agency does?
I don't know, Roy. I don't have answers to everything.
Then I am correct.
You're not correct. They're not doing it to be mean. You're just
then
taking
get them
it
in here.
personal.
Get those yo-hos in here and we'll debate
Stop calling
it.
people yo-hos. It's rude.
Get those board members in here.
There you go.
Superintendent, empty chairs and microphones. Let's go.
They can't just go and sit down and be like, let's have a chat
They've
with
been
Roy.
on this show. Susan Smith.
She's been on the show? She's
CJ
brave.
CJ
Aw,
Johnson.
I love CJ. CJ would come on. Susan Smith's been on here?
Susan Smith was, before she was elected, and Tiffany Alvarez were in here on a debate before the election when she got elected. On top of that, she was on here twice, I think, after she's got elected. CJ has been on.
Yeah. The only two that might like you.
And actually, we discussed this 2 years ago with CJ when he was on the show.
I like how they do the public comments, though. I mean, they're getting everything out of the way. Students deserve to be recognized. And
You gotta be kidding. We gotta sit there and wait at an average of 2 hours.
Roy, I love you to pieces, but calm down.
That's 2 hours out of your life you don't get back because they want to mock you, just like they're doing
not
at
mocking
Riverside.
you. They're doing other crap.
Then they can allow us to turn in speaker items until the time it comes to pull the
Your mom's
item.
watching. I got to be nice to you now. Just kidding. It's not against you, Roy. You're taking it personal.
No, it's against everybody in the public. It's not just because they don't want to hear. They were going to show you just like they were doing in Riverside today.
You
Just
can
like-
write.
just
you can
like-
write Kedzie or anybody else on the board at any given time that you want to. Why do you have to wait for a meeting? Have we set up a meeting with you and Kedzie?
Yes.
No, I'm too scared. We'll get fired. Do you want him on the show?
Yes.
Why?
I've invited all of them. I've got an open invitation to come
But
in
they're
here.
scared.
Then if they're
'Cause
scared,
you're crazy.
if they're scared,
No, I'm not speaking for them.
if they're scared, then that just is a reflection on them.
No.
Come on, you guys with your PhDs and all your degrees, come debate the ditch
See,
bank
now you're
Okie from
being
Edgewood.
no, you're just being a jerk, and sometimes people don't want to go talk to you because you think you know everything. I mean, you do know a lot. I will give you that, but I don't know. You're a scary dude.
One day,
Even I get scared sitting next
even
to
one
you.
day, I'm gonna relay the conversation
Oh,
one time
crap.
we had with Susan Smith, Dr. Keziadora, and myself. So, get back to the Riverside. So we're down there. It's 1 o'clock. They start the meeting. They're going through all this rigmarole, talking about the price of tea in China. It's coming to 4 o'clock. We still haven't got to that agenda item. And they're still talking about all this stuff. Because, like you said, what is this all about? And if it is, and it has the appearance of everything about being political payback, and if that is the case, if Sean Mill, the city of Riverside, over 100 years old, they have procedures in place. If there is somebody doing something wrong, they have ethics committees, city attorneys, and everything to investigate that. And if anybody, board members, city employees, doing something wrong, or there is an allegation, or you think that they should be removed, there's processes to go through to make sure, okay, everybody gets their fair shake of doing that. And then if somebody is doing something wrong, if Sean Mill or anybody else has done something worthy of them being removed, then we have the process in place to make sure everything is done in a fair and reasonable manner. Because you make a mockery of the system if you're going to use that. It is what the term of abuse of power is. It's just like what's going on in the District of Criminals. Yeah, you can. The House of Representatives can impeach send it up for a trial on that, the president, at any time they want, and they sure as heck did, for no freaking reason.
Maybe they just don't like him.
And that is not a reason to remove the president of the United States or a planning commissioner or anybody else or fire an employee or whatever.